guys, welcome back and thanks for taking the time to join me. I'm going to tell you a wee Lough style pattern that I think might work well for the salmon, sea trout and brown trouts that sort of way, well, the migratory fish anyway that enter a loch. That's the wee fly there. It's just a wee bit of fun, but I think it might work, so I'm going to try it out. Now the hook and the vise is a Amazon B175 in size 10. The thread we're going to use to tie the fly is the uni thread 80 in black. So I'm just going to come in and get the thread started. Behind the eye of the hook, I'm just going to run a bit of thread down until I'm past the point of the hook. I'm going to remove the waste tag of thread. Now the tail on the fly is Glow Bright Floss number 8. I've got about 8 strands here, the nice orange colour. I'm going to take a pinch and loop. Then I'm going to take 4 or 5 turns down the hook to secure in the tail. Now I'm just going to come in then and trim the tail. We're about sort of way the length of the body. Just going to lift the excess, take that away in a bit of a tapered cut. Now the first, one of the ribs, sorry, on the fly, this is a Glow Bright Floss number 4. Just catch that in. Then the next rib is a uni mailer, silver and gold, in size 14. Let's get that out of the way. We're going to use the gold side, so I'm just tying it in with the silver side facing myself. And then I'm just going to work my thread up the hook, just concentrating on tying all these materials in, just to make a strong fly. You want the fly to last you. You don't want to have a, the middle of fishing season sitting tying flies. You want to be out on the river, or on the bank, or in the boat, whatever style of fishing you like to do. A couple of wee favours, just taking those away. Now, I love blending dubbings, and I use a wee Cook's Works herb and coffee grinder to do that, and in particular I like blending together the Glow Bright flosses just to see what the colours come out. Now this here is a blend of Glow Bright Floss number 14, the blue, pearl and rainbow, light bright, mixed with the 14 Glow Bright Floss. So we're just going to dub this on the thread, slide it up, and honestly guys, your imagination with if you're going to blend your own dubbings, it is good crack. Now just a wee bit short, so I'm just going to come in, get another wee pinch, just tie that on, or dub that on, apologies, slide it up. It's really good fun to create your own dubbings. Now just going to get up to there, sweep everything back, bring my thread in front. Then we're going to come up with our uni mailer, and we're looking 4 turns of the uni mailer up the body. Follow that around with your thread. A couple of turns will secure that in. Come in and trim away the excess, and then we're going to bring up our Glow Bright Floss number 4, and we're just looking this to be on the outer edge of the gold. So you're just sort of following it up. I'm just twisting the Glow Bright Floss on every turn just to get it to tighten up to there. Follow this around with our thread. Now I'm just going to keep this on my side and work the Glow Bright Floss number 4 down to the eye, and then I want to come in and trim that away. Now we're not looking too bad. Work the thread back up, tight against the body. Now at this point you can come in, want to bring out some of the dubbing. Just going to come in with an old toothbrush with a bit of Velcro on it, or an old Olipop stick, sorry, with a bit of Velcro on it. Just brush some of that dubbing out into the wee dressing. And the hackle, the next part of the fly, this is just a Metz grade 2 grizzle that's been dyed blue. So So just going to offer that up, around with a couple of turns, come in and trim away the excuse me, the stem of the hackle. Then I'm just going to come around with one full turn. There's plenty to there. Follow this around with my thread, a couple of turns to catch that in. Come in and trim away the remainder of the hackle. And sweep everything back, working my thread down to the eye and back up. Now I put a wee wing in at this point, and I just use, this is just bleached deer hair. Now I'm really looking at a small amount for a wing here, not looking to go nuts with this. Or you could use calf hair, or you don't have to put a wing in, you don't have to put a wing into it. Now I'm just going to pop the deer hair until our stacker. Give us a rattle on our hand, just to get it to stack. Tips have lined up. Take that out of the stacker. Offer this up. Now, don't want it too long. Just want it coming into the tail. Just come in and hold it there. Pinch and loop. Take a couple of tight turns onto the deer hair. Just going to come in and collect the excess. Come and trim that away. Take this wee one here away. Just invert the face around a bit. Trim that away. Right, just come in back and hold the wing. Then I'm just going to bring my thread down over the cut ends and back up. Don't be trying to cover every single bit of deer hair there, guys. You'll be able to cover it when you go back down when we tie in the hackle. Now the hackle is going to be a whiting lace wing in blue, this cape here. So we're just going to use one of the bigger hackles at the top of the fly, or at the top of the cape, sorry. So just get that off. And then I'm just going to stroke the fibres back to reveal the tip. I'm just going to come in and trim the tip away, just to leave that wee tag end. Offer this up to the hook. Just tie that in, down to the eye again, and back up. And then we're going to look 2 turns of the hen hackle, the lace wing. Right. The lace wing, it's a fantastic feather, because you know, it's the black that's also on it. This is basically just the hen bird off the badger hackles. That's all this is. Now I'm just going to catch that in, but it comes in a lovely range of colours. Now I got this cape here off Lakeland, the fly tying, off Nage. So you can go on the website and you can check that out. That's where I got mine from anyway. Now I'm just tightening it up, just building the head up a wee bit. Now you can finish at that. That'll be grand the way it is. But I'm going to put on a split jungle cock eye. Got one here. Now it's not fully split down the middle, so what I'm going to do is just take the jungle cock and exaggerate the split with my scissors right the whole way right down. Then you can just offer this up to the hook. And then I'm going to come around with a couple of loose turns just to see what way we're sitting. And if you're not happy, just going to relook at this one. Just having the wee look, I want them dead down the sides, which I'm happy with now. Then I can tighten up. Now at this point, just come in with the excess of the jungle cock. This is where a good pair of sharp scissors really pays off for you. goes away, the waste ends, and then just go back in, just going to hold the hook, and then just build my head up from the eye, just building that nice shape into the head that you like to see, to there. And then all that's left to do, guys, is to come in and throw in a whip finish. 5-turn whip finish there. Pull the thread nice and tight. Come in, trim away your tan thread. Now that's the wee fly done. Just open it up here, just to let you see it a wee bit better. So I think that'll work in the Loughs. I genuinely do. Now I'm just going to come in, first coat on the head, just a wee drop of super glue. Now if you're going to use the super glue, just be careful not to get this anywhere else. Just want it on the head, don't want it getting into the hackle area of the fly, right the whole way right round. And then once that dries, guys, I'll come in and hit that with a coat of varnish just to seal everything up. So there you go. I tied a wee loch fly there called loch fly number 1. I think I'll just call that loch fly number 2 unless somebody can come up with a name for me. But there you go, it's just a bit of fun, but I genuinely think it'll work for the sea trout and salmon, maybe even take the odd brown trout. So look, if you fish the big Irish loughs, tie one of those up, hopefully then catch a few fish. As always, guys, many thanks for taking the time to view the video. I really do appreciate it, thank you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. It helps the wee channel grow. And until next time, stay safe and take lines.